Hey all, and welcome to this review of some underbody LED neon glow lights, I guess, really. I mean, the box from China, this is calling it a magic running chassis lamp, mobile app control. Now these lights are Bluetooth, 210 different kinds of patterns with a highlighting LED chip, waterproof and anti-freeze protection. So as you can see on the box, you've sort of got some pictures of how the app looks. Diagram of how to wire it in, power supply connection method, so you could connect it to the width lamp. I don't know what a width lamp is. If you know what a width lamp is, please let me know. A headlight, a fog lamp, or a brake light power. Interesting. Okay. The power cord and actuator installed in position. I don't know where. Oh, I guess they're the positions you could install it in. Not too sure. Now, it does on this box show as quick connects on there, as you can see. There aren't quick connects on this. They're all very long wires. Let's open it up. So you can see we get 4 tubes in here. We get two 90 centimeters and 120 centimeter ones. So see, they're all a bit coiled up. So at first use, you will need to cut these down. Need a bigger workbench, really. Right, so we get our power lead. It's a bit here with some bare connectors on and an inbuilt fuse. It's quite nice. And we've got our box with a QR code to download the app. So let's have a little look at these tubes. These tubes are all the same. Black. You can cut these tubes. As you can see, there's marking points to cut them along these gold lines. If you cut them, you need to pop this end off. Just sort of slides off, unclips. It's a bit fiddly, but as you can see, it just unclips and then just pop it back in. You got some sticky back on the back as well to connect it to underneath your car. I'd recommend you use cable ties as well to fit it in. We didn't get any additional fitments with this box. Now, previous kits I've purchased have come with them. This kit, for some reason, has not. Now, I'm going to try and rearrange these a bit so you can see them a bit better. And then I'm going to show you it connected up. And we're going to demonstrate it on a quick 12-volt battery here. And then I'll show you a video of it running on our electric go-kart. And you know what? I thought I'd show you this. So before you install these on your car, I recommend that you lay these out flat. They are, where they're curved in the box, it's not brilliant for these tubes. I call them tubes. They're not circular. They're more rectangular. But as you can see, they're all a bit bent. But if you bend them back on itself, they're very flexible, very pliable. So just tape them down to a nice large flat surface just to help stretch them out. I'm only doing it temporary. I'm not stretching these out perfect because I'm not going to be fitting these anytime soon, but fix them down however you feel fit in a nice straight line, as that will aid fitting, because otherwise you are going to find, as you can see, it's starting to lift up. That's going to happen when fitted. That means your tape's going to come undone. You don't want that at all. I'm just using a little bit of electrical tape to help here. This is just for demonstration purposes. At the end of the day, we want to see these working. I will show you them on a cart. When I fit these, I like to use cable ties as well as the sticky back glue, just in case. Now the tape is generally quite strong tape. You'll need to clean up the underneath of your car as well. Make sure it's nice and clean so you get a good grip on the tape. It's not brilliant tape. It's good tape, but it's not brilliant tape. So let's just bring, as you can see, we've got lots of excess wire here for running these. Now the downside is, because these aren't quick connect, when you're running these, make sure you get a quick disconnect one where you can unplug the tube from this wire, because otherwise trying to route this through small holes on your car to go from the front to the back or the side to the other side, it's fiddly and a pain. Okay, now you can, of course, running inside here is 4 small wires. You could, of course, just cut this, rejoin the wires back together. But before you cut anything, always make sure it works. Always, without fail. Now I'm going to try and just see if I can gently wedge these connections into this small 12-volt battery here. And we'll go through the whole process. It's stuck in there quite well, actually. We've got a little gap. Let's put in. Now this is not safe at all, and please don't do as I do. Do these things properly. put some prop connectors on there, and look, they've powered up straight away. How good is that? So now let's get our QR scanner on my phone. Let's work out what software we need. I may have the same software for this already, because as I mentioned, I have these on a red electric go-kart and I'll be demonstrating that. So here we go. So we scan the code. It's given us a site to visit. Let's open up the site. Download the app.play market. We want to download for Google Play. We always download from the Google Play Store. Happy Lighting, it's called. Okay, it's a different one to the one I've used. The app looked exactly the same, so let's get that downloading. Waiting for download. As you can see, the lights have gone into sort of strobe type motion. They're going through different colours, so we can see the effect we've got here. They're quite nice, they're quite bright. Obviously the true test of brightness will be when it's fitted to a car. Now of course I seem to be struggling with this download at the moment, because I've suddenly realised that I am controlling my camera, my GoPro camera, with my phone, which means my phone's connected to the GoPro Wi-Fi to control it. So of course I won't be able to download. So I'm going to pause this so I can download the software. Back in a second. Right, so I'm going to control the camera from here. So on the actual camera. So let's open it up and see. Here we go. Privacy policy. Let's agree to a nice privacy policy. Got some instructions on the app coming up. How to use it. I think we could probably work that out. Wants to allow. Oh, I know why. So I had this with the previous device. For some strange reason, the apps only work when you do this. Always tick allow only while using the app. It doesn't access the GPS. I did check on the other phone to make sure it wasn't. Let's my device. Check it's connected up. It's connected up. As we can see, I'm changing the colour. Let's go to red. Bit of green. Bit of blue. Teal, right. Let's go to style. We've got lots of different. Let's try a green strobe. Okay. Oh, I don't like strobe. Let's try pulsating green and blue. Let's try red and blue. That's probably going to show up better on the camera, red and blue actually. So red. This is very, very slow pulsating. We can adjust the speed. Increase the speed. Here we go. Red, blue. Red. Even its fastest one, that's still not that fast. Let's try, what's a pulsating yellow? Well, these are designed for dispersed light anyway underneath a car rather than starting them directly. So we've got a nice fast rainbow change here. Let's slow that down a little bit. That's a bit better, isn't it? So timing, we could schedule time on there. Music. I'm not going to allow it music. I'm going to allow it to access the media files on my phone. There is no music on my phone. I use Spotify. Yes, it can access the microphone as well. Right, go back to music. Here we go. Apparently I do have some songs on here. I was not aware of this one. Let's go with Alan Walker, Faded. My phone's still on Do Not Disturb. Hold on. Quite slow bass music, and yet that was a fast change. Let's try. That's a bit better. Okay, it's not too bad. Tape. So I guess tape is going to react to my voice. So the faster I talk, the quicker it's going to change. And look at that, it's going mental right now if I talk really fast. But if I talk a bit slower, we're still going fast on each different octet or tone. I'm not a music person. This is terrible. Oh, stop. Go to a nice solid flash note. So as you see, we've got lots of effects. So tell you what, let's get this on a car. Let's get it fitted. I've already got one fitted to a car. Let's see how it looks, shall we? We want to see the review of it. Let's go. Right, have a look at this. Oh, before we go again, because it's just going to be just a video. Let me show it. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and tell me what you reckon. Give me your feedback. If it's good, if it's bad, if it's not, you want to see anything, let me know. We'll get the stuff in. If need be, you don't want to see more of this, then say. But if not, guys, have a good one. And enjoy looking at this video of it in action. Cheers all. Bye.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I'll make mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing in the night inning. There ain't no point in resisting. Living life like a dream, live it right, that's the thing. Every night got a team, I've been tied to the scene. Out on stage, here on screen. Okay, it's a dream, and I pray